Hey family, it's Terrance, the Unstoppable Coach Lethbridge with Unstoppable Coaching Services. And I just want to give you my unstoppable thought of the week. Hanging out poolside in one of my many traveling journeys in 2014. But I wanted to talk to you just briefly about there is strength in your weakness. There is strength in your weakness. In 1 Corinthians, 12th chapter, the 9th verse, thereabouts, the good book talks about how when you are weak, or when you're at your weakest point, then you become strong. And it's basically because you relinquish the control and you recognize that your strength comes from another source other than yourself. Many times in our life, and I'll talk to you about this from a coaching perspective, being a coach as well as being a person who's being coached. Many times, the hardest thing for us to do is to let go of the control. We want to be in control of what we do. We want to be in control of our situations. We want to be in control of the outcomes. The inability to be in control is something that causes great fear in a person because you're stuck at a point where you don't know what's going to happen next and you have no idea what to do to make it happen. Have you had that in your life at one point? As a person who coaches people, it's very hard for me as a coach to try to help them see that they are actually at their strongest point when they determine that they're at their weakest. But the revelation is when you are at your weakness, you open yourself up to a whole range of possibilities that you might not consider if you were quote unquote still in control of that situation. You open yourself up to the possibility of having to depend on somebody else. Maybe a bad thing in some cases, but generally, when you reach out to somebody else and you depend on somebody else, then that person is allowed to be strong for you. And together you are stronger than you were by yourself. It opens up the possibilities of thinking outside of the box, which is something that you might not do with your limited thinking from a control standpoint. When you're at your weakest point, when you're at your last bit of energy, all of a sudden you take on that ability to come up with other things because you say you have nothing else to lose at that point. And when you decide that whatever happens can't be any worse than what you're already in, then it opens up a whole lot of other ways of thinking about your situation. So when you are at your weakest point, I want you to embrace it. I want you to understand that there is new strength in your weakness. I want you to understand that when you are weak and you allow yourself to embrace the fact that you are where you are, then that's going to give you some unstoppable momentum to move to the next place. Stop trying to control your whole situation. As a coach, stop trying to control the path by which your your clients are going to go. The whole idea of coaching is to let them find their path and you be there to support them in their journey. As someone who's being coached, allow yourself the possibilities to think beyond your own thinking. Allow yourself the possibilities to move in a direction that you may be uncomfortable with because you don't know the outcome or because you don't have any control over the direction. Allow yourself to be vulnerable and see what God can do in your life. That's my unstoppable thought of the week. If you enjoyed this video, if you've found some value in this video, then I want you to click the link below. Share this video with someone who you think would be inspired and leave me a comment. Also, I invite you to check out more of my inspirational videos on my YouTube channel at youtube.com/Terrance Lethbridge. page. Or better yet, go to my fan page. Go to my website unstoppablecoaching.com. Sign up for the newsletter, and I'll send you a free gift just for signing up. As I like to always say, why settle for less when you can be unstoppable? Family, make it a great week. Take care.